Hi guys, before the video starts I want to say thank you for 1,000 subscribers, and I hope you enjoyed this 1,000 subscriber Q&A. Whoop, whoop. Hi guys, hi. I feel like I haven't recorded a video in a while. The last week or two my videos have been pre-recorded, so they were already like scheduled, sent out, so it was super easy. And I'm gonna have to do a lot of pre-recorded videos this week because next Monday I'm leaving the country for a month. Okay. So I'm going to get into the Q&A video. My first question is, what inspired you to do ASMR? So basically, it was definitely seeing creators just doing ASMR. They were having lots of fun with it. They were just so creative, and I really wanted to be part of that, just join the community. I'm definitely mulled over it for a long time because I've been watching ASMR for a long time now. I think it's been like 6 years, I would say. 5 or 6. It's been 5 or 6 years of me watching ASMR, and time really flew by. Like, I didn't even realize that it had been that long until I sat down and I thought about it, and I was like, wow, I've been watching it for a while. And I remember I used to be kind of like ashamed of it. It was like a guilty pleasure. But now I can meet people and I'll just be like, yep, I listen to ASMR. Yep, I watch ASMR. I don't think it should be something to be ashamed of. I mean, if it helps you sleep, it helps you sleep. And the girls who get it, and the girls who don't. I just think it is so amazing. And what was the question? What inspired you? And basically, I would always pretend that I was doing ASMR, like I'd be doing my makeup and I'd go, or something stupid, and I always tap on things, and I always picked something up and I would always be like, this would be so good for ASMR. I don't have an ASMR channel. I actually kept bubble wrap in my room for, I think, half a year because I was like, I'm going to create an ASMR channel. I never did it. And the bubble wrap was just sitting there, and then I was like, oh, I'm just going to throw it out because it was like half a year or even a year that I was keeping it in my room. Anyways. So yeah, I would say like my inspiration just came from seeing other creators and seeing creators that I saw start who had like no subscribers just skyrocket, I guess. I don't know how to word it. It's just so inspiring, and the community, like everybody in the comments are so warm and welcoming, and I wanted to be part of it. I wanted to help other people sleep, and I love it. I love this. Okay. So the next question is from Alf VA, and they say, congratulations on your first 1K. Keep up the original content with your style. How did you find ASMR? So thank you for your comment. I found ASMR through slime videos. It was through, sorry, I dropped this guy. But it was through slime videos and soap videos. You know those soap videos where they take the knife and then they cut the soap and the soap would just crumble? I didn't realize it was ASMR. I just thought like, oh, this is so satisfying. But it was ASMR. That counts as ASMR. And the slime videos. But there was this one Dove soap video that I really loved. It was like a mint color, and it was lovely. It was so satisfying. It was like, and I was like, yes. But my first ASMR video where I can really say it was like, okay, now I'm watching ASMR with somebody's face in it and stuff, was when I was having a sleepover with this girl in grade 8, and she was like, do you want to watch ASMR? And I was like, ASMR? I don't watch that. But then I was like, yeah, sure, of course, because I don't care. But in my head, I definitely had like some sort of stigma. And anyway, so we go on YouTube, search ASMR. First thing that pops up, JoJo's ASMR. And so JoJo ASMR was the very first creator I ever watched. And I remember listening and I was like, this is brain melting. Like, this is nice. So yeah, that's how I discovered ASMR. But yeah, those soap and slime videos, they were on Instagram. Yeah, they were on Instagram. Okay, so the next question is from Lovely Mars. Lovely Mars. Lovely, lovely, lovely Mars. And they ask, do you have any ASMR artists who inspire you? What is your favorite show or movie? And what is your favorite animal? So the ASMR artists that inspired me would be, I think JoJo's ASMR, because, well, none of my videos reflect his style of ASMR, but he inspires me because he's just so, like, he's so kind and he's funny, and nothing about his videos feel like it's a job kind of thing. Even though he's been doing it for so long, it doesn't feel like a job. Fervie inspires me. I love her low lighting, and she's so kind and she's so sweet, and she's just inspiring. She's just an inspiring human being because she's been through so much and she still is out here putting herself out there to help others, and I love her. Another ASMR artist who inspires me would be Sloth ASMR. He's got like 50,000 subscribers, but he's around my age, and I was just like, wow, somebody my age, how inspiring, because I first started watching him when he only had like a couple subscribers. I remember of the video that lured me in was him in a Minion hat in the thumbnail, because I was like, I have a Minion hat, that's awesome, so I clicked the thumbnail. So yeah, those are the ASMR artists that inspire me. What is your favorite show or movie? My favorite movie is Fantastic Mr. Fox. I think it will always be Fantastic Mr. Fox. And a good runner-up would be Puss in Boots 2, because the animation was beautiful, and yeah, I bought a physical copy of it so that I'd have it forever. Why did they remove DVD players from laptops? Because that just does not sit right with me, and I don't forgive whoever made that decision. Anyway, my favorite show is a little bit more difficult. I really love BoJack Horseman, The Office, and Fleabag. Fleabag and BoJack Horseman just display, like, they have an amazing display of just real people. I mean, I know BoJack Horseman is a horse and they're animals, but the way that they're just so human, you know, and you're never meant to side with BoJack or relate to BoJack. Like, he's supposed to be relatable, but you're not supposed to be like, oh, BoJack is so me. It's supposed to be like, you can relate to him at some points because he's a horrible person, and we're all horrible people sometimes, but that doesn't make his actions okay, you know. Anyways, and like, if you relate to BoJack and you're like, BoJack's so me, you need to do some self-reflection and get better. Okay, my favorite animal, I was one of those kids that was like, my favorite animal is a cheetah because it's so fast. I still love cheetahs. Cheetahs are awesome. Cheetahs in zoos and enclosures have emotional support dogs. That is so cute. That is so cute. Okay, next question. Okay, so Zuzu 1084 asks, what is your... What? I also have a notebook here that I wrote some of their questions down. So Zuzu 1084 asks, what's your background, like where you grew up, ethnicity, and what other hobbies do you have outside of ASMR? So there were, I believe, 2 other people who had similar questions to Zuzu, who I will name so that whatever you comment doesn't go unnoticed. I did notice you. So people who had a similar question to Zuzu were Original Gamer 6226 and the Patriarch of House Smiles. Original Gamer asked, what do you do for fun when you aren't making ASMR videos? And the Patriarch of House Smiles asks, what's your ethnicity? So my ethnicity, okay, so I am Trinidadian and Nicaraguan, but I grew up in Canada. My mother was born in Nicaragua, and my dad was the only one in his family born in Canada because he was the youngest child, so they'd moved, and he was born in Canada. So, yeah. What other hobbies do you have outside of ASMR? Outside of ASMR, I think it's really obvious that I love art. I kind of I have a lot of videos surrounding art, and yeah, so I do art outside of ASMR. I love like hanging out with my dog. I take care of my dog, and because my mom was like, if you wanted a dog, it's your dog, you take care of it. And I was like, I get it. So I go outside with my dog a lot. I hang out with my friends a lot. I love watching movies. I love watching shows. I've been trying to get more into cooking. I had one summer, I think it was 2 summers ago, where I did a lot of cooking, but I don't cook as much now, and I feel like I need to get into that, especially since I'm going to university in the fall, and I need to get on that. Okay. Next question. So Alex P3359 asks, congratulations. Well, they say congratulations. Thank you. Okay, but their question is, what is your favorite video you made, and why is it one of your favorites? And why is it one of your favorites? Okay, my favorite video that I made, I love the very first video that I posted. Well, not the very first video that I posted, but the very first video that I posted that gained viewers, like gained subscribers, I guess, would be the trinket video, or Weird Girl Shows You Her Trinkets. And then I also like the video that I posted right after that. That was something like Rude Artist Draws You, because that video made me laugh. I snorted multiple times when making that video. And then the trinket video I love because I was making videos before that video and none of them got any views, and I still had 0 subscribers by the time I was putting out my 3rd video here. And it's just like, I woke up and people were watching it, and I was like, that's so awesome, because I was being so odd in that video, and I was just showing off things that I loved and things that I held dear to myself. People loved it, and I loved that. It made me feel like maybe I can do this kind of thing, you know? Anyways, newest trinket to my collection. Also this guy. These guys are new. Okay, so the next question is from Sinawali 2847. They say, congratulations. What's a career you would like to pursue? Okay, so I'm going to university in the fall, and I will be studying cognitive linguistics because I do this, this is a goal, and goals are always subject to change, but I do wish, like right now I'm currently pursuing becoming a speech pathologist to help people who struggle to communicate, because I don't know, I struggled a lot with I mentally struggled a lot throughout high school, and the majority of it was definitely because of COVID. And also during COVID, a lot of people kind of forgot how to talk to each other, and me included. Like, I didn't really, like, I struggled a lot with conversation, and that's why I want to pursue the speech pathology field. But we'll see what happens. Okay. So, the next question is from Carl6982, and I want to say, I know I didn't respond to your comment in my Q&A box, Carl, but I do want to say that, like, I really appreciate you. You are always leaving, like, the longest and the sweetest messages, and at the end of your paragraph here, you say that you are happy that and appreciate that I always respond to your messages. And I want to say, like, of course I'll respond. I love reading them, and I love when people have so much to say about my video. It really helps me connect with you guys more, and it makes me feel more like a community, and I love and appreciate every single one of you. And I'm sorry I couldn't respond to this particular comment, but I do appreciate them, and I did read it fully, and I got your question here. So I'm going to read Carl's question. Do you have any project in mind for your art? Or like an animation project? A comic you've said in some role plays? And if you do, how can we support you to fulfill it? Will you make a Kickstarter, or is YouTube money enough for you to start a saving on that plan? Also, do you monetize your videos? I don't get many ads during your videos, which by the way is appreciated. But if you'd like to, you can, and most definitely should go ahead to use this as a kind of job. And when you're more famous, you can go full-time on your videos if you're okay with it. Always guided by your passion for this and your mental sanity, we don't want no unnecessary burnouts on something that should be fun to make. So I really appreciate your comment. Thank you. So, do I have a project in mind for my art? I don't think so. Currently, no. I don't have anything that I'm doing for my art right now. Well, I guess right now I am trying to redecorate an old laptop case. Oh, so you just see everything there. Okay, so this is an old laptop case of mine that I spray painted. I spray painted that blue, and I'm going to just paint it and then put it on my laptop, but I don't know what design to do, so I'm still figuring that out. And also, I want to record it for an ASMR video, so whenever I decide to paint that video, it will probably whenever I decide to paint that laptop case, it will probably be in August, because I'll be away for a month. By the way, I'm going to Nicaragua, which is so much fun. I'm so excited. I'm also going to create felt caps for these headphones here. So I'm going to felt like a little hair thing to go over these here and here as a decorative piece, because I got these headphones for my best friend, but she doesn't like the color black. But these headphones are really good, and they were a really good price, so I bought them anyway. And I'm just going to felt cuffs. I don't know what they're called. I'm just gonna felt like caps or covers in white, so maybe that'll make up for it. So that's what I'm doing. I also have I made like a what did I make? I made like a traffic light out of laser cut, like a wood laser cutter. It's called a glow forge, and I made a traffic light shape, put it together, and I think I'm going to paint little clear plastic circles to go in the spots for the traffic light. But I'm not doing anything like an animation project because, well, I think an animation would be cool. I think I want to make an animation intro for my YouTube channel. I don't really know what to animate it on. I was thinking of buying the Procreate animation thing, but I don't know if it's worth it. Procreate animation. So that's what's happening in my life. But yeah, I'm probably not going to make a comic either because I don't know. I don't think I'm good at writing stories, but if I do make a comic, it's a lot of work and I don't have any time right now. Okay, next question. So the next question is from Elfin Pervert Soul Team 9765. And they ask, hello there, first of all, congrats. You deserve even more. And I say, thank you. And their questions are, would you rather be an Oompa Loompa or an Ewok? And do you speak another language? I would rather be an Oompa Loompa because, and I'm sorry, but I don't like Star Wars. I feel bad. I don't like the big like series movies out there like Harry Potter. I don't like Harry Potter, and I don't like Star Wars. I can always give them another shot. I'll probably watch them here and there, but I always find it difficult to watch those series in particular. I don't know why, but I would rather be an Oompa Loompa because I love them. Oompa Loompa. Do I speak another language? Yo puedo hablar un poco de español, pero no mucho. But because I can speak a little bit of Spanish, but I understand it more than I speak it. But I have a lot of difficulty speaking Spanish because I get super nervous and then I always mess up, and it's just like, whatever. And then they also say, saludos de Mexico. Hola, 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 hola. Saludos de Canadá. Okay, so the next question is from Redburn, and they ask, why don't you advertise your other socials or leave an area for viewers to donate? And how long do you plan on doing ASMR? I don't advertise my other socials because I value my privacy a lot, and I'm just nervous of people finding, just things about my personal life that I haven't shared, and I would just rather people respect my privacy and kind of, you know what I mean? But I did recently create a Maristar Instagram account where I can just post about my life, or I can post about when videos are coming out, stuff like that. So you can follow my Maristar Instagram account if people want to support me that way. Feel free to do that. And why don't I leave any area for viewers to donate? I could probably set something up. It would actually be very helpful. Not only would it kind of help with the videos, the quality of my videos, buying proper equipment and stuff, but it would also just help with my daily life and funding for school and, stuff like that. So yeah, maybe I will create an area for people to donate. Yeah, I'll figure something out. I will figure something out. But it makes me happy that people are asking me that because it shows that they want to help and want to support me. So I'm very grateful. Thank you. I will probably set something up. Maybe not now, but definitely in the future. And then how long do I plan on doing ASMR? I plan on doing it for a while. I'm loving this. It's helping me a lot with just staying with a strict routine, and being on time, whatever, because people are relying on me. So it definitely helps with my self-discipline. But like, I definitely plan on doing this beyond post-secondary. Like, I could be doing this for a while. Like, I can see myself doing it throughout post-secondary, and then we'll see what happens after. But I love this. Okay. So the next question is from Mulch. I love your username. It reminds me of the Mulch is here. Mulch is here. Sorry. Okay. So Mulch asks, what is your proudest achievement, and do or did you do any sports? So my proudest achievement would be my proudest achievement would probably be the egg that I built for my school play, because it was fully functional and I'd never built anything like that before, and I ran into so many difficulties, but in the end I ended up making 2 of those, and I got to see them being used in the play, and it just is such a moment of relief when a project you were working so hard on works out and looks beautiful and it works. It's just amazing. And did I do any sports? So I used to do more sports when I was younger. I used to play soccer. I used to practice tennis. I remember one time my friend in grade 7, she was like, join the basketball team, please. We need more players. She said, I will pay you $5 if you join the basketball team. And I said, okay. So I showed up for the trials. I joined the basketball team. She gave me $5. And then I never showed up again. Got my $5 though. I'm not very sportsy. Like, I don't know. It's not that I hate them. It's just that it's just like, okay. Like, I would do it casually, but I don't join any teams or anything like that. I do like to play badminton. I do like to play volleyball. Like, I'll play volleyball with my little brother. Stuff like that, and like, I'll play football, like, casually, like throwing the football, running and stuff like that with my dad here and there. Well, I used to, long time ago. I don't do that anymore. So next question. Okay, so the next question is from user LX2UE4IZ8R. And they ask, what are your top 5 favorite YouTubers of all time? And who do you think is the most influential out of those 5? They say, keep staying positive and stay blessed and keep going. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Same to you, same to you, same to you. Okay, so my favorite YouTubers would probably be, I wrote it down. I didn't pick 5. I think I picked a little bit more than 5. Did I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I picked 7. My favorite YouTubers are Shreyphilus Productions, Elliot Sang, Penguins, PewDiePie, Local Script Man, Markiplier, and Brandon Rogers. I love them, and I think the most influential out of all of them, I think probably, well, no, not PewDiePie anymore. I don't know if many people watch PewDiePie. Like, I don't think iPad kids these days are watching PewDiePie. I think they're watching Mr. Beast and Cocomelon. But the most influential right now, I think, is Penguins. Oh, Charlie. Because, I don't know, he's still kind of just out there. I like Elliot Sang's videos a lot, though. I wish he had, I wish more people watched him, because his videos are so informative, and I love YouTube essay videos. They're just amazing to put on in the background and just to hear, I just love it. and Trefelis Productions. I love his reviews. He's just so passionate about everything. It's so funny to listen to, and I love that he's the crab from Moana, like his little picture and how his persona. I love Markiplier. I love him. I love what he's doing. Keep doing what you're doing, Markiplier. And Brandon Rogers, I used to watch a lot when I was in grade 7. So I just love, I don't watch many of his, no, I don't really watch his new videos. I'll watch his old videos a lot because it's more of like a nostalgic thing for me. I don't really watch his new videos, but I think he's a really nice person. Like if you watch his, like an interview, he did an interview with, I forgot who he did an interview right now. My brain is farting, but he is very nice. Like he's a wonderful person, and I think it's just so interesting. It was so interesting watching that video because he wasn't putting on any like persona. He was just being himself, and he's so calm, surprisingly. It's like he lets out all this craziness in his characters, but then like he himself he's such a chill person. I love him. Okay, next question. So Meffy Bud Dog 888 asks, are there any other public projects you have going on outside of ASMR, like an art blog or something? What is your personal favorite kind of ASMR to listen to? And on the flip side, what is your favorite kind of ASMR to record? I know you kind of mentioned it or implied it's important to you before, so what's some of your favorite things about the culture you were raised in? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Meffy. Thank you, Meffy, for your comment. I am not currently doing anything. Like, I currently do not have a public project outside of ASMR. Right now, it's just ASMR. And then I just have this ASMR account's Instagram account that I created. But that's it. I don't really have anything for my art. And what I did have for my art is so old. So old. Mater Madiema 7110 asked a similar question to Meffy. I just wanted to also say this and read her comment. So she said, what's your favorite trigger to listen to and to do? So thank you guys for your comments. My favorite kind of ASMR to listen to would probably be when they have those fluffy mic covers, and then they go like shh with the fluffy mic. I just think it's so brain melting. I love it. It sounds like the ocean. It really just sounds like somebody's like reorganizing my mind. I love it. I should do an ASMR video like that, reorganizing your mind, once I get a microphone. But yeah, yeah, that's my favorite ASMR to listen to. And my favorite type of ASMR to record would probably be, I like the random triggers videos, and I like the videos on the old camera, and I like the videos of, there was a most recent video that I did that I liked and I wish more people had watched. It was the measuring your face with a dragon video, and I liked it because I did like this whole kind of role play thing that was like this. It was like, okay, I'm gonna measure here, and I'm gonna measure here. Sorry, I'm just gonna get your nose here. I'm gonna get your nose, and just look down for me. Look down for me. Look down for me. And I don't know, I liked that video. I like my like kind of roleplay videos because they're very fun to make. I think that's why I like them. They're just fun. But yeah. The next question is from Alexis Centeno 5112, and they ask, how did you learn to speak Spanish? Love your videos. So I am Nicaraguan, and so my mother's half of the family, they are fluent in Spanish. They all speak Spanish. So I just kind of learned from listening and then repetition. So but a lot of the time, I guess you can call me one of those no sabo kids, because a lot of the time, if my mom spoke to me in Spanish, I'd respond in English, and I feel like it's the same still. Like, I just respond in English, and my mother speaks like fluent English as well, so she just speaks to us in English. So, but I do understand Spanish pretty well, pretty decent, but I'm not very good at speaking it. Like, I try, but I should do more ASMR videos in Spanish, and then that'll probably help me. I think I'll do that. I will do that. I'm going to Nicaragua next Monday. Am I cooked? Maybe. Okay. Next question. So, Mr. Boogeyman ASMR asks, what are your top 3 Pixar movies? I love questions about movies. I love questions about shows. I love it. Okay. So, and I love Pixar. Monsters, Inc., Toy Story, and WALL-E. Yeah, it would have to be that. Monsters, Inc., Toy Story, and WALL-E. But I do love Brave, and I love Ratatouille, and I love The Incredibles, and I also just recently rewatched Inside Out. I haven't watched Inside Out 2 yet, but I did rewatch Inside Out, and that was a good movie. I liked it. It made me tear up a little bit, but I liked it. Okay, next question is, what's your favorite animal, what's your favorite subject, and how long have you been doing ASMR? So my favorite animal, as I mentioned earlier, was a cheetah, which is a cheetah. And my favorite subject would be art, I guess. Yeah, I really loved chemistry up until recently. I did so bad in chemistry this year, but I was so good at it. I was so good at it last year, and I was so good at the sciences. And then, I don't know what happened to me. But anyway, yeah. And how long have you been doing ASMR? So I've been doing ASMR since I've been doing ASMR for a couple months now, honestly. I think I posted my first video in November, and then I didn't post again until February. So, yeah. So I would say until February to now is how long I've been doing ASMR. Okay, next question is from Sarah114. And they ask, my question is, what is the best concert you've ever been to? Who was it, and why was it so good? So I have only been to one concert, and it was Gorillaz. It was Gorillaz. And therefore, Gorillaz was the best concert I've ever been to, because, well, it was so good because it was the first concert I've ever been to. And I saw Damon. What a beautiful man. What a beautiful, beautiful man. Yeah, I don't know, it was really good. Okay, next question is from Dale Mail ZC8XG, and they ask, in a zombie apocalypse, what are your first 3 actions? 3 actions. So I do think about this question a lot. I do think, what would I do in a zombie apocalypse? And honestly, I have no idea. I think it would be fun for like 3 days, and then I don't know what I would do after that. I don't think I could survive. But my first 3 actions would be, I would have to, it depends where I am. If I'm at school, I would have to get my friends, man. I'd have to get my friends, and then we'd have to figure something out. And honestly, I think we would camp out at my work, because my work has so many amenities and like food, water, supplies. I'd probably go there. those would probably be my actions. The next question is from Riley Apis, and they ask, what are your favorite and least favorite ASMR triggers? So my least favorite ASMR triggers would probably be, I mean, I love all ASMR and I don't skip many ASMRs, but I guess I don't really listen to eating ASMRs. Like, I don't listen to people chewing. Sometimes I'll watch those videos where they have candy on their, like, they have a huge board full of color-coded candy, or they have a theme, and I'm just like, this is satisfying to watch, and then they eat it. But I don't watch those often, and I never find myself, you know, searching it on YouTube. So I guess that would be my least favorite ASMR trigger. And my favorite ASMR trigger would be, I think, I mentioned this, it's the mic, the fluffy mic. I love that trigger. And recently I've been really getting into visual triggers. I think they're so satisfying. But yeah. Okay, so the next question is from Dysfunctional 370, and they ask, do you watch soft speaking, whispering, or no talking ASMR? I personally listen to a lot of whispering ASMR, which is funny because I make a lot of soft speaking ASMR. I don't whisper a lot. I don't whisper very often. I know I don't whisper very often. I'm sorry if you like whispering, because I don't whisper very often. I just soft speak. It's just kind of, I don't know. I think it's fine. But yeah, I watch a lot of whispering ASMR, and then here and there I'll watch soft speaking, and then sometimes I'll watch no talking. It depends, because some days when I have like a headache, I don't want to hear people. So I put on no talking ASMR. That's like soothing, and I'm like, yes, perfect. So, okay. The next question is from MK212. And they ask, maybe too late, but did you play with dolls when you were younger? And were your favorites? If so, and what were your favorites? So, I did. I played with so many dolls when I was younger. So many. And I would mostly play with Barbie and trash packs, which it's funny. I would play with Barbie, and then I would always have like little toys and stuff for their food, and I would always make, oh my gosh, I played with LPS too. I loved LPS. Sorry, I just remembered. LPS was way before my Barbie phase, but I would play with LPS all the time. I would play with LPS, and then I started playing with Barbies. And I used to love making their little phones, like drawing their little phones and their little pillows. It was so nice. I loved it. Okay, and then the next question is from Robert Hannah 7264, and they ask, do you play Fortnite? And my answer is no. I do not play Fortnite. I'm sorry. I do not play Fortnite. I'll play it if somebody has it on their PlayStation or their, I don't know, whatever else, you know. If they have it on their PlayStation or they have it on at their house, like I'll pick up the controller and I'll play here and there. But the last time I downloaded it personally and played was, I don't know, whenever it came out. What was that, 2016? I think it was 2016, 2017. so I don't know what season that was, but that was the first and kind of last time that I played Fortnite. Sorry. Okay, so I almost missed a couple questions here. So I have another question from K1E8 Sinks. K1EA Sinks. And they ask. And they ask, how do you come up with ideas for videos? What's the thought process behind them? And what's your favorite video you put out so far? So I come up with videos, I'm like, if I have an ASMR video on my notes app on my phone, I'll write it down immediately. I have a list of ASMR ideas just in case I ever don't have one. I can run to that list, but a majority of the time I can turn on the camera. Oh, you're not level there. But I can turn on the camera, and usually when I turn on the camera I have an idea, like a solid idea, but a lot of the times, especially if it's the day of and I'm like, oh, I need to post a video but I don't know what to think about, I don't know what to do, I go to my notes app and I pick that, like I just pick something from it. And yeah, the thought process, that's my thought process. And my favorite video that I put out was as I said, was the measuring your face with the dragon trigger. Measuring your face with the dragon. Measuring your face with the dragon. The dragon with the dragon. And then the last comment is from Ghastly 23 51. And they ask, what is your favorite song, album, or artist? Song, album, and artist. So my favorite song would probably be Labios Rotos, 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 by Zoe. And it starts like, regálame su corazón y déjame entrar en este lugar. Regálame tu corazón y déjame entrar en este lugar donde nacen los flores, donde nace el amor. Okay. And I also love the song right now called The Book Lovers. So, yeah. And a song that was playing on repeat today would be Fancy by Drake. My favorite album would be either between Coldplay's Parachutes or Radiohead's In Rainbows or OK Computer. But I think Radiohead's In Rainbows wins. Because I even watched like a dissection of that album, like a podcast that dissected the album, and I loved it. But yeah, I think the podcast that I watched was literally called Dissect. So if you want to listen to that, go ahead. I suggest it. Yeah, I think it would be Radiohead in Rainbows, but currently Radiohead in Rainbows all time. And currently right now, Drake's Thank Me Later. Okay, and my favorite artist, this is a difficult question. Radiohead or Deftones. Deftones. I'm wearing their Like Linus shirt. Oh, I look funny like this. I look like... I don't care. Okay. Or MF Doom, or Fiona Apple, or I watch a lot. I listen to a lot. Yeah. I love broadcast. I love Tyler the Creator. Yeah, I'll leave you with that. But yeah, that was the last question. So I want to say thank you guys. Thank you for 1,000 subscribers. And thank you for leaving your questions. I really appreciate it. I love you. I love you so much. I love you so much. Thank you. Te amo mucho. Okay. Buenas noches. Hasta la próxima vez. Okay. Good night. Bonus. So, like 500 subscribers ago, I said I would do a 500 subscriber special and that people should put their names below in the comment section. And I never made that 500 subscriber video because I never really got enough names. So I was like, this is gonna be like, what, a 5-minute long video. So I just wanted to say those names now because I still appreciate and I love you guys so much, and I'm sorry that you guys were never put in that video. So I'm gonna do it in this video. So, okay. I got my names here. I got your name here. So, Wally, Alexander, Logan, Zane, Azula, like the Avatar's Last Airbender from the Avatar Last Airbender. Sorry, I think your name is amazing. Mio, Ophelia, Ophelia, Conley, Maffy, 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 Maffy.